What's up, guys? A very short update on the price of Bitcoin. We don't have a very good price action in terms of the growth, I would tell you that. And it's actually kind of more distinct at the moment. So, indeed, we had this rise last time we talked about it, right? Above $90,000, $93,000. And it looks like a potential false breakout above this zone. And indeed, after that, we see the decline. And throughout the whole thing, the whole growth here, I was telling you this. So after the strong move in the price, we often see some kind of a triangle formation, and then those triangles become longer, and then eventually they form a channel after that. And then this channel, before the new strong move, this strong trend, this channel got broken in with false breakouts in one direction, another direction, and finally the new trend established. Yet, this like a N-type formation, right? Yet it's not always the case, and there's always hope that it may not happen. However, you see this green lows here, and even here I expected that it should be broken, right? And here it's kind of asked to be like let's make a breakout, and there was like 5 of them. However, eventually things which have to happen, they happen eventually. So it happened, and indeed we broke not only this low but even this low. It's not that bad. The problem here, though, is that if we go to break the second false breakout below $85,000, then it's very close to the bottom of this whole zone, which means that there is a lot of stop orders, the liquidations below that price, and then it could drag us much lower, which also mean that we have a very close zone of $75,000, $74,000 with the previous support. And that is another like a psychological level from where the price could go, like with panic sales and so on, and we can appear to be at 70 or in 65. Not to mention, well, it should be mentioned though, SOPR. SOPR shows this significant decline, much lower than level of 1, which indicates usually of the bearish trend. So the trend changed from bullish to bearish. Every time when we had this support at level 1, it's not only this year, it's like a global trend. It's a very well established like a fundamental feature of SOPR. Every time when we have the support, we go higher in price and SOPR as well. Here, although we had the same thing, recently we had the drop. And this drop is much lower, and that's a little bit, I would say, alarming. However, short term on Bitcoin and both Ether as well, we have a sorry, not here, on the 4 hours time frame, even shorter time frame, we have a bullish divergence, right? Indicator showing a higher low, the price is showing the lower low. It's inverse bullish divergence. Not as strong, but still it's there. So we have bullish divergence. We have the collection of the liquidity below previous 2 lows, and we have a nice pullback. And also the drop itself is actually initiated by the correlation between Bitcoin and S&P 500, which also had a kind of a dive over here, and it's already has a pullback. So it's not fully black here, right? There are some good, like potentially positive parts of the whole situation, the whole picture. However, that's not exactly as good as it could be if we're broken above 93 and hold here and have like a support at that area. So currently the situation is much more neutral, if not bearish, than it was like a week ago. So I have to tell you that. Yet, again, my general consideration is that even if we drop much lower, whatever the price goes, the lower we go, the faster and stronger pullback, because the more interest in the lower price, the more companies and like investors will fight for this lower price, and the more demand will be, and the price will just they will they will enter this race uh, along the price goes up. So I'm positive, right? Even if it drops, it's not forever, but the risk to reward ratio with this particular setup is actually amazing. So with the upscale to at least 500K, we have maybe 5, 6x, but with the drop, well, we maybe have 50, 60, 70% drop. So it's actually a pretty good trade. Yet, not a financial advice, just my personal opinion, as always. I will keep you updated again, probably next week. But for today, that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. All the platforms, the routine, the drill, as they say. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.